second down. It's Jacobs.
Ah.
Get a little over 2, maybe a full
He couldn't keep his
3 down
footing.
to the 32-yard line.
He don't know no better.
36.
Express.
On third down, Jacobs. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is...
All right, defense, come on now. You're doing great.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. Caught by Allen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down. Throwing Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in this game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Nice throw.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again here, Rivers.
Nice.
And an incomplete pass.
Nice coverage.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The coverage that time excellent by Nevin Lawson. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rivers, this one complete to Patton. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
I'll accept that.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. He's going to pick up a holding call.
Oh, go, go, go.
Trevor Williams with a pick.
And he's fast.
The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Raider defense delivers a score. Now remember, this is the number 1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Nice play. Joey Bosa's like, but I didn't do anything. And we get the ball to start the half. Just saying.
Stay there. Stay there. Block 11.
Back to it after the pick 6. Rivers.
Get him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm calling timeout.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
They're just going to run the ball.
They need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Check, 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 check.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And
all right, now if we're real lucky, they'll punt to us and be able to get a field goal before the end of the half.
And final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. This one away by the punter, Dar. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining.
It's going to be difficult, but we can try for a little bomb.
As we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
Really
I had Waller right over the middle of the field.
He goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
All right, let's just sim the half. We get the ball to start the second half anyways. Okay, let's pound it.
Monday, down. 180.
Although when I see that kind of alignment, makes me want to throw out of it.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the.
We already have 110 yards.
First.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I love the way he's hit the holes.
I want to bend it back, bend this little run back right between the left tackle and left guard, if I can.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs.
Perfect.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. That is caught inside the 5. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Love when it all works perfectly like that.
With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend.
All right, we're winning 28-7. Let's do one more defensive series, and then we'll just sim the rest.
Hey, Delta! 4 down. Wait, 80 high!
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's airing it out for Williams.
I was about to say.
Incomplete.
I was about to say.
Protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Rivers. It's caught, Patton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rivers now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run.
And Melvin Gordon has really not had an effect in this game like I thought he would.
Swarming behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like...
Well, they're going to punt.
Down. Blue 80.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
6. Gator 9.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
They can't stop it.
Playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Now he's going to get
Not sure what that defense was.
Inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Whatever it was, I was wide open.
Me of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter.
Oh boy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr.
Wow, he got me again.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
The only thing he's done is get 3 sacks.
They throw in an extra defensive
3 tackles, 3 sacks. All right, let's just sim the rest because this game's over.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate.
I only had 97 passing yards that whole game.
Watching our team play this well, this is fun.
So for Oakland, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they dropped to 8-2.
Oh, they take off the sack yardage. That's why. For some reason, they count it as net passing yards. So anytime you get sacked, they take away that yardage from your passing yards. Not sure why they would do that. What can we upgrade John Gruden with? Get that D-line upgrade. I might have to mess around and put Nicholas Morrow in at linebacker. He's so fast. All right, Trevor Williams. I see you. Turned out to be a good signing by us. Pretty happy with what I'm seeing from Max Crosby. He's going to be a good player. Kyler Beckett looking like a straight up beast. We might have to draft that guy. He might force our hand there. Let's just look at our negotiations just in case. Daryl Worley's okay. We might have to re-sign Trevor Williams, though. He's about the only player worth anything. Let's re-sign him to a 4-year deal. And none of these guys are any good. My God, these guys are all horrible.